all out of it. We're bombing the Liberty Bell when we eliminate human rights.
All right, so we're here today in opposition to the Fascist Bureau of Intimidation. You can look at their history of this organization. You'll find that their key purpose has been to silence dissent in the United States, pacify resistance, and maintain the power of those who are in control of this country's wealth. You can look at the IWW here in Portland, the anarchist labor organization who was systematically targeted in the first Red Scare by the FBI. You can look at the local chapter of the Black Panther Party, which was also systematically targeted by this organization, and it comes through to today with their setup of the Christmas tree bombing. And I think it's rather convenient for them that that happened right around the time that they're trying to get this Joint Terrorism Task Force passed in this city, the only one in the United States without it.
What we're going to do is we're going to pledge to actively campaign against any city council member who votes to rejoin the Joint Terrorism Task Force.
They will never see City Hall again.
You ever see my 2-hour coverage on TOPOFF 4? Not the 2.5-minute soundbite?
Paperwork and make sure that they're following an Oregon statute. And that Oregon statute is very clear. It says you cannot, for the sole purpose of somebody's religious or political perspective, be spying on that person. It is illegal in the state of Oregon. Now,
even if you deem them a terrorist.
Even if you deem them a terrorist, you must have probable cause that they're attempting to commit a crime. It's not a crime to have whatever belief any of us in this crowd have. That is not a crime, and that is not anything that we should be having a FBI informant watching our emails and watching our phone calls and watching our text messages. Now, what's important about what's going to happen when they make this decision in City Hall? If they vote to rejoin the JTTF, suddenly 2 Portland police officers, at least, will become not accountable to the city attorney's office, not accountable to the Oregon statute. They are going to be working directly for the FBI. No to spying on citizens by the FBI! No to spying on citizens by the FBI! No to spying on citizens by the FBI!
The Fuhrer is here, Randy Leonard, the shadow mayor. It's the shadow mayor, Randy Leonard.
City Hall is ours!
Entree.
Hey, keep going! They cannot stop us!
Do not stop.
Put your signs up when you come in.
No!
Signs?
No signs!
Take them anyway. Go.
Yeah!
No signs inside.
Tag them outside and they join us. Yeah, put them outside so they know what we're fighting for.
We can come in, but
Not
we have to
Who's City Hall? Our City Hall! Who's City Hall? Our City Hall!
Can we all agree to pick 5 people who will represent the group that we're in this together?
There you
Go ahead.
go again.
No. I believe this is what we call state repression.
Some Caribbean arguing with that girl up there.
No sides. We want our civil rights, no secrets.
Randy Leonard, right there, everybody. There's Randy Leonard.
Delivered as we speak our petitions to all 5 the city council. I want to thank everybody for coming. Randy, can you tell us what's the best way that we can ally with you to prevent Portland from rejoining the JTTF?
There have been a lot of emails coming, and everyone gets read and responded to, and especially when they're very thoughtful, they are well received. And I actually think have been changing the debate a lot here at City Hall.
Who's pushing it?
Who's pushing the writing the emails?
Who wants to join JTTF?
We've been getting
Who wants to join it?
100% emails saying stay out.
Who on the council wants it?
Yeah. Who wants it?
I'm not going to stand here and speak for everybody else. I don't support it. I'll speak for I don't. And I'm elected on my own. If you want to have somebody else, call in down here.
Randy, should TOPOFF 4 have took place here in Portland that was led by the CIA and other internationalists that ran that terror group, that terror drill?
Yeah, wow.
That connects to this. Do you support TOPOFF 4 or the helicopters that fly over Portland?
What the lie?
Do you support the military surveillance of Portland ongoing right now?
I know if you're familiar with the School of the Americas.
Yeah.
There's been a big protest to get that shut down. Then finally Congress passed something that shut it down, but then right away they restarted an SOI under a different name.
Yeah.
So I think the important thing, an important thing for us to say is that even if Portland doesn't officially rejoin the Joint Terrorism Task Force, we don't want it to rejoin some Joint Terrorism Task Force by a different name. You know, it's not. So I think that's an important thing. That whatever other compromise proposal at the FBI, we don't want to have Portland police operating under FBI jurisdiction.
About TOPOFF 4, sir.
I don't know anything about TOPOFF.
Why do we know about it?
Well, you're city council.
Is there anybody else who
No,
has a question?
you need a. Why won't you talk about TOPOFF 4? Have you been threatened by the FBI? Have you been threatened?
I will. Let's go outside and I'll talk about it out there because there are people trying to work in the bill. Let's go outside. Quick question. In my life, I like to win, not just this. You give me a choice between irritating somebody and winning my point of view. I want to win.
Why don't you get in line and be with everybody else and chant when they say? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that, boy? Why don't you sit there like a dog and you speak when you're allowed to be when you're called upon?
Yo, everyone shut up.
You can't be a radical in Portland.
Let Randy
You
Leonard
have to
speak.
get in line.
Bronze Star, Silver Star. I've got a plaque in Chase Manhattan Bank in New York City with a photograph with it of Gerald R. Ford, handed it to me in person on the White House lawn.
Do you know what Jefferson said back in the 19th century? He said that when we let the central banks and the very warlords that are trying to divide us and profit from it, when we let them control us and control our money supply, then we will have our own people homeless.
Hey, boy.